Once again, I'm triggered by these Zoomers talking about Goku versus Saitama as if like it's the most extreme thing that's going to change their fucking life. If you weren't alive when Dragon Ball first aired, don't talk about Dragon Ball. If you only watch clips on YouTube, don't talk about Dragon Ball. Don't talk about One Piece, okay? You watch the show, you watch the show in its entirety, and then you watch the other show in its entirety, and now you can discuss. That's perfectly fine. With this bullshit, fucking Zoom's like talking about, oh, Goku's the goat of all time when it comes to anime, and Saitama's the new goat. I'm like, no, Saitama is not the new goat. There is only one goat of anime now, and that's Luffy. Luffy's been around forever, and he's super popular now. Naruto's stale as fuck. Saitama's stale as fuck. Mario and Donkey Kong have more clout now than Saitama does. Real talk. I hate when I fucking hate this shit. Fucking 11 hours ago, whatever. I don't know when this actually took, but anyway, like these Zoomers now, they talk about how cool One Punch Man is. I ran into a girl at Comic Con. She's on my Facebook wall. Sorry, she's on my Instagram page, and I saw that she was cosplaying as Saitama. She was fine as fuck, so I got her DM anyway. So she told me her shit about Saitama and One Punch Man, and I had interest in my face, but in my mind I was like, I don't give a fuck. I saw One Punch Man season one all the way through, and I thought it was entertaining for what it was, but overall forgettable. I mean, look, nobody would make a meme out of anything in One Punch Man other than the fucking punch. And for that, I only watched one episode and I was like, I get it. I'm out. I don't need to see anything else. I can see what this is going for. I don't need to see anything else. The only thing you need to know about how different Saitama and Goku is when it comes to captivating storytelling is the way they train. Okay, so let me go through the story of Goku, how he got strong. That's the main thing, how they got strong. I'm going to go through several characters here, how they got strong. Goku got strong because his grandfather taught him how to fight when he was young. Gohan was a martial arts master. He learned to fight because Goku lived in the woods with the wilderness with wolves and fucking everything in there. So Goku had to learn how to fight to defend himself in order to feed himself as well. Goku also got strong by, of course, getting his ass kicked when he was younger and beating strong opponents and training with essentially gods at one point there. He got his ass kicked by Tao Pai Pai to the point of like unconsciousness. He was literally killed by Demon King Piccolo. He came back to life, and then he trained with the corn and the gods, and he got stronger over the course of the journey because people that he loved got hurt, and he wanted to get stronger to protect them. How did Saitama get strong? Oh, I just did some push-ups and some sit-ups. Yeah, I did them a lot. And people, Zoomers nowadays, defend that level of storytelling. Yo, how did he get strong? Oh, he just did mad push-ups, yo. I'm rolling my eyes in case you can get fucking tell. Even Naruto, the show I don't watch, even Naruto got strong in a traditional shonen way or whatever. The reason, like he had a teacher, private teacher, Kakashi, taught him the ways of the ninja, and then he got stronger by beating opponents, that kind of stuff. There, so more or less the Goku story, more or less the same thing. That's why I didn't watch Naruto. I didn't want to see Dragon Ball 2.0. Luffy didn't get strong because he had a teacher. No one actually taught Luffy anything except for the time jump thing because of situation that happened and he was giving up. So that's when he got a teacher to learn a new particular art. But in the very beginning, which is usual for the shonen stuff there, usually in the beginning you have a teacher. If you don't get a teacher within the first like 20 episodes, you're not real shonen. It took 500 episodes for Luffy to have a teacher. Luffy basically learned on his own through adventures. No one taught Luffy shit there. No privy teacher trying to teach Luffy anything. Nope. That's why I watched One Piece, because it was completely different than Goku's story. It was a kid who liked to eat a lot, but his adventures were completely different than Goku. Goku didn't really have like he wasn't really looking for allies. Like allies came upon him per se. It was not the same thing at all. Um, anyway, so Naruto got strong with training with the sensei. Luffy got strong by overcoming things in his adventures. Luffy did not always win. He got his ass kicked a lot there. Blood came out of him. He was almost drowned. I mean, like virtually drowned. He was only saved at the time by plot armor, what do you want to say? But saved by someone who thought he could defeat the main bad guy. So that's why he was saved. If it was not for that one, Luffy would have been dead way early in the series. And Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. In Yu Yu Hakusho, so like what I've been saying before they're mainly kids, preteens, who get taught from when they were preteen. I think Goku in the show looked like a kid, but he was actually 14. It's a weird thing in that show. I was shocked at the age thing. Anyway, he looked like a kid. He was taught by an old master. That's usually how it goes when it comes to the shonen animes. But in Yu Yu Hakusho, the kid was already a teenager. He was already a perv. He got killed because he wanted to save the kid. And then in the afterlife, he learned some tricks in the afterlife. So he learned from a couple different masters, but the main one of note there is Genkai. Like I said, he's already a teenager. He doesn't want to deal with shit. He's very rebellious. He doesn't want to deal with shit there. But he hates that teacher. The teacher hates him. But they come together for a common good. And that's how Yusuke learned his powers, learned his abilities. He needed to harness the demon side inside of him, and in order to conquer someone who was going to do some bad things. So you need to harness that. So that's different right there. And that's when I like to look at Saitama. How did he get strong? Oh, he just did some fucking jumping jacks. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't want to hear shit about One Punch Man in my face. Don't talk shit to me about One Piece. Don't. And so like, how do the adults do it? All right. Kenshiro was already an adult when he got his abilities. Kenshiro was out in the desert walking with his lovely, I think, wife, I think at the time, or fiance, Julia. And someone essentially kidnapped her, and he was weak at the time. So he went through some pain, and his sensei taught him when he was older the way of Hokuto Shinken. He was the youngest of three brothers. He's the youngest of I believe it's Rao and Toki, but he was a full adult at the time. But he was the youngest of the three. He was the only one who learned the full techniques of Hokuto Shinken. So he learned as an adult his abilities to kick ass. And many chapters later, there, happily ever after. But he learned from an old master, but it was not really a focal point in the story at all. He just did. Maybe a couple episodes, and that's that. So there was a reason why the old master chose him, and the other brothers, Rao resented him for that. Toki was okay with that, and then he moved on from there. Moved on from there. So when I hear this shit about Saitama is the best or Goku's the best there, Saitama is literally a gag manga character. I will never mention Arale versus Goku, even though it did happen in Dragon Ball. It never happened in Dr. Slump there. It it can't happen in Dr. Slump because it was before Dragon Ball ever existed. I would never say a real fight would happen between Goku versus Arale, because Arale is a joke character and they bend the universe to their will. I wouldn't say Bobo should be fighting Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z or or Naruto. I do not say that. Bobo and what's this sidekick's names? The orange guy with the spikes, spiky hair. Anyway, I forget him. They're both literally universe changing characters. They can throw you out of the page into your face. So they shouldn't be in any conversation for any actual arguments. Saitama is literally a joke character from a joke manga. They don't go together. They're both in manga. They're not even by the same fucking company. They're not shonen characters. And it doesn't make sense for those characters to fight each other. It's like Arale versus Nami from One Piece. It doesn't make any sense. So you shouldn't be talking about them like that one. Goku versus Superman shouldn't be talked about. I never really cared about that argument either because they're both, super good guys and would never really fight each other. Goku can sense the evil inside of you, and so can Superman can as well. Unless one is hypnotized or, magic is influenced, they're not going to fight each other. Stupid. Same thing with Goku and Saitama. We'll see Goku and Doomsday, which smart people will not do. Goku versus Doomsday, you can say that shit. And my money's on Doomsday, by the way. Doomsday can't die, bro. Doomsday can only be pushed away for a long time and then eventually comes back. He can't die. He's perfectly made to always exist. He must live. So no, don't do that. So this whole argument is stupid. It's gonna keep going forever because that's how stupid the internet is. So yeah, man. That's my rant for now. Clack off.